Feel me like a Hellcat.
What is going on, everybody? Zach here today with a video that I'm very excited about. I will be doing my first review slash unboxing of something pretty special, the Elgato HD60S. Now, for those of you who don't know about the HD60S, it's pretty similar to the HD60, but there are a few differences. For anybody who doesn't know about Elgato capture cards, though, I will be going through the list of, specifications, what the Elgato does, that kind of thing. So, before we get into the box, what to expect from the box first. The capture card itself, HDMI cable, and the new USB 3.0 cable that you will use to connect to your computer. That's one of the new changes to the HD60S. Let's see what else we got to work with. Now, I've pulled up the list of specs that were sent to me from Elgato when they announced that I were to be receiving one of these. Before I jump into it, though, I'd like to personally thank everybody over at Elgato for sending me one of these. For those of you who don't know, with the announcement of the new capture card, Elgato said they were going to be doing their preview program, which essentially was like a giveaway where you entered in a certain number of ways with your social media, YouTube, your gaming setup, all that kind of thing. You enter with those, and they were going to select 200 people out of all, I think they said over 10,000 people entered, and only 200 people received the capture card. So being one of the 200 to receive those is a very, very awesome opportunity. I cannot be thankful enough, and I hope that I can share the experience with people before the capture card is actually available to the general public. So let's get into the specs. First off, highlights. So you will be able to stream and record your finest moments as per all Elgato capture cards. None other than their stunning 1080p quality at 60 frames per second. Now, the new connection, I have the Elgato HD60. That's what I've recorded my previous videos on. It is connected via USB 2.0 instead of USB 3.0. I would show it, but I've already given it to my buddy Christian, who is going to be experimenting with that. USB 3.0 allows for faster connection between the capture card and whatever it is you're recording off of. So it allows for the new and big thing they pushed with the HD60S, which was the Instant Game View. Now, Instant Game View is something that I've been excited to try, something I've been excited to experiment with, because I'm fairly new to the whole YouTuber and stream and all that kind of thing, and I feel like it'll be easier for me to be able to play on the screen I'm recording on, rather than having to look at a screen with the delay and trying to work out audio and whatnot, because what I've been doing now is I've pretty much been playing without game audio in order to not have that audio come through on my mic. So I think that'll help a lot. And another thing the Instant Game View will benefit towards, not only recording, but also to stream via Twitch and other softwares of that nature. Whereas now you have like a pretty decent delay between, Twitch stream and the actual feed. So if you're trying to communicate with whoever you're watching stream, it may be a little difficult because you're watching at a delay and they may have moved on to something completely different by then. But the Instant Game View will overall help reduce the amount of time in between intervals. Other things with the Elgato Capture software, stream command, you can add webcams, overlays, all those things like you could in previous versions of the Elgato program. It's got built-in live commentary feature, which is awesome. I use it all the time. It just makes syncing up your audio and your video so much easier. And then the other good thing is the Elgato records to your hard drive. So however big your hard drive is, however much gameplay you can store, pretty much. So next, technical specifications. It is powered via USB 3.0, so if you plan on purchasing one of these when they are released, I'd recommend having a USB 3.0 or else it may not work. It is compatible with pretty much anything that uses an unencrypted HDMI, so PlayStation, Xbox One, Xbox 360, Wii U. Pretty sure it works on PC too. Output is a lag-free HDMI, so you don't have to worry about any of that, and it helps contribute to getting that instant game view. Supported resolutions supports anything from 480p all the way up to 1080p at 60 frames per second, which is pretty nice. For those of you who don't know, I just built a full-blown gaming computer, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what 1080 gameplay actually looks like. It's pretty small. It's about the size of a small envelope, so it's no big deal sitting on a desk here or there. It's got a nice looking design. We'll get into that when we open the box, and it's not very heavy either. System requirements, which is the really big thing that you should pay attention to. So before purchasing an Elgato HD60S, make sure to have the following things: a PC running at least Windows 10 64-bit, 4th generation quad-core Intel Core i5 processor, an Intel HD or NVIDIA GeForce GTX 600 or above to get that maximum resolution from the capture card, at least 4 gigabytes of RAM and a USB 3.0 port, of course, to power and supply power to the capture card itself. And then internet, obviously. So that's what I have for the spec sheet, guys. I'm going to go ahead and break into this box real quick, and let's see what we got. So first, opening the box, I have peeked inside just because I wanted to make sure I knew what was inside the box so I could give you guys a good idea of what's inside. So opening the box, of course, beautiful packaging by Elgato, first off. It just looks fantastic. Second, you open the box and it's got the Elgato Gaming download for the capture program as well as the HD60S right up here. So I'm going to pop this out really quick, give you guys a better look right here. So here is the HD60S. Now, on the HD60S, you have a few ports, and inside of the box, it actually tells you what these ports are. So, I'll hold this here for a second so you guys can match it up if you need to. But, essentially what we have here is the input for your HDMI. So whatever device you're recording off of plugs into that HDMI port right there. Your Xbox, PS4, etc. plugs in there. There is the audio jack, which helps you monitor audio through headphones or whatever. And then over here you have your USB 3.1C connector, I believe it is. But in the box it does come with an adapter, so it converts that connector to USB 3.0, which is what you'll plug into whatever computer or device you're capturing on and plan on recording on. On the other side, real simple, all you have is your HDMI out. It's labeled out, don't know if you can see. But you'll plug this cable into whatever monitor, TV you're using and whatnot. So it's really small, really sleek. I mean, it's no larger than the size of one of my mouse. Relative size to the HD60 if you're looking for a comparison. Let's see what else is in the box. So only other two things in the box. Open up inside here, you got your two cables. This one, extra HDMI cable, really short, which is nice. It keeps wire management down and doesn't make it look as messy on your desk or wherever you decide to put it. And then, of course, the USB 3.0 adapter cable. So that's what comes in the box. Now I'm going to hook this thing up and give you guys a little comparison as to how this capture card performs. Alright guys, I've gone ahead and set up the capture card. I have plugged it into my Xbox One and my PC, as well as installed the Game Capture HD software. And as you can see right now, I'm sitting a little bit of Forza just so I can show you guys. Now, as I move around the vehicle, both the game capture screen and the Xbox screen move at the exact same time. Zero delays. That's super nice. I'm excited for it. The Elgato HD60 had varying times based on, for me at least, how much I record. It would vary from anywhere between 15 to 30 seconds, and it always made me unsure as to whether my audio was going to sync up when I was capturing commentary at the same time. So I'm excited for that. I mean, the instant game view also lets you play off of the secondary screen itself, so you technically don't even have to look in your TV to be able to play whatever game you're trying to play. It is that instant. So Elgato did a really good job with this capture card. Thank you guys again for sending me one. I'm super stoked to be able to use it and to provide content for everybody. Thank you everybody who watched. Thank you for tuning in. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit subscribe. I'll be posting more videos using the Elgato HD60S, so you can expect more of that. And leave feedback, guys. I'm still new to this whole thing, so any comments or feedback you have, I'm happy to hear it. Just let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.